Okay, welcome back. So we know how to make a perfect square trinomial given something that looks like this. I know how to make that a perfect square trinomial. I take the magic number, which is half of this, which is 5, and I need it to be 5 squared, 25. If I can do that, then what I've created is x plus 5 squared. That's what we've done so far. This is excellent. So again, once more, if I've got something like this, I can make that a perfect square trinomial by figuring out the magic number, which is 3, adding the magic number squared, and that becomes x plus 3 squared. That's exciting. So now, here's a question. The question is going to be, express y equals x squared plus 10x plus 15 in vertex form. I'm not sure if I was saying standard form or vertex form just a minute ago, but we were expressing it as a perfect square trinomial, and we were putting it in that form, factored form. So now, this one, I want to express that in vertex form. First of all, you got to know what vertex form is. It is ax minus h squared plus k. And we're starting with something in standard form. Now, good news. I know how to take this amount, that much of it, and make a perfect square trinomial out of it. What I do is, I go y equals x squared plus 10x, and I put it in brackets to show that that's the part I'm working with. Then what I do is I come up with the magic number. The magic number is half of 10. So I'm going to take that magic number and square it. But there's a problem here. If I just willy-nilly add 25 to something, I'm changing it mathematically. So I need to also put in negative 25. So basically what I've done here is I've magically grouped these two, which is fine. I left the 15 on the outside. And I'm going to add and subtract 25 so that I'm not changing the equation. Now, why did I add 25? I added 25 because that's created this. That is my perfect square trinomial. That will become x plus 5 squared eventually. Now that negative 25, I don't want it to be part of this, so I'm going to take it out of the brackets. There's an invisible 1 outside the bracket, so it gets multiplied by 1, and it simply becomes... Now take a look at that for a minute. So I took this part, I left it inside the brackets, and I took this guy, I took him outside of the brackets. He got multiplied by 1, and he got plopped right out here. So why did I do that? Well, look what's going to happen. X plus 5 squared minus 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just created vertex form. My a value here is 1. My h value is negative 5. My k value is negative 10. This is vertex form. I've taken y equals x squared plus 10x plus 15 and put it into 1x plus 5 squared minus 10. And they are equal. Those two are identical. All right? So let me show you this exact example one more time. So you've got y equals x squared plus 10x plus 15. You want to put it into vertex form. So this is the procedure. You take the x squared and the 10x and you group them, because that's what I'm going to make a perfect square out of. I go after my magic number. My magic number is 10 divided by 2, so it's 5. 5 squared is 25. That's what I need to add and subtract to this. So it's going to be x squared plus 10x plus 25 minus 25. The 15 is outside the brackets. This negative 25 I don't need. It's got to be there, but I don't need it to make a perfect square trinomial. So take it outside the brackets. So that's what I need for the perfect square trinomial. I put the negative 25 on the outside. I now have x plus 5 squared minus 10. Now, doing this, if you so want to, you can do the factoring, but I wouldn't. I know this is a perfect square trinomial. I made it a perfect square trinomial by using the magic number, which means that this, remember when on that first page I showed you, if you've got the magic number squared in factored form, oops, sorry. If you know what the magic number is here, if you've got it out in this form, this is also the magic number. So I don't need to factor this. I know that it's just going to be x plus the magic number squared. All right, we'll stop there and do another example.